Hey, welcome back everybody. This is Mike Brenner coming to you with the Brenner Blast morning review / NBA picks video for today. It is Wednesday. Guys, I'm telling you right now, there's not a lot of action on the board tonight, so really kind of get set for what's going on this weekend. You've got some major college football, all right, a lot of rivalries going on this week, so there's going to be a lot of spots. But right now, we're going to talk about some NBA. And last night, we had two picks in NHL. We had the defending champ Pittsburgh Penguins on the first period puck line. They jumped out and covered that very nicely. Got out to a 2-0 lead. And we had them on the full game puck line. Both of those were plus 120. And they both covered, so we got it done in NHL. Moved our record up to 5-7. Nothing to write home about, but it's early in the season, and we pick our spots. NBA, we went 4-3 in our single picks last night. It ups our record to 46-41. The teaser didn't cash. OKC, between them and Cleveland, my God, talk about laying an egg and taking a shit in the second quarter. Both of them jumped out to big leads and absolutely squandered the lead going into the halftime. So we don't look backwards. We don't make excuses. We're going to stay sharp. Again, we're up on the bookie, and we're coming off of a winning night. That's all that matters at the end of the day. All right, guys, NBA, let's get into it. I got 4 picks. Detroit is at home against Indiana. The Pacers are tired, baby. They're tired. They played 3 games in 4 nights. Sabonis is going to be out again. So those legs are getting tired for that team because Sabonis was charting quite a few minutes when he was healthy. Detroit, on the other side, my God, Drummond is off to an amazing start. He's had 7 double-doubles the last 7 games, and he's had at least 12 rebounds in all 10 games this year. All right, the team has won 4 of their last 5, and also they've covered ATS as well. So Van Gundy likes what he sees. This is a more potent offense than we've seen in the past from Detroit. Again, you've got Indiana. They're looking a little tired. I'm telling you, I think the advantage here is in the first half with Detroit. All right, they've had 3 days of rest. 3 days. They're going to come out ready to go and energize. The first half is -3.5. All right, that's the first pick. The second pick, we're moving down to the Miami Heat playing at Phoenix. There's a lot going on right now in Miami. Whiteside got benched the other night for lack of effort, so he's going to get the start tonight, and he's got something to prove. He's got a chip on his shoulder against Eric Spoelstra, the coach, and he's going to show early and often what he can bring. Here's why I like it, though. Phoenix is full of drama. They finally got rid of Bledsoe. All right, Booker is the even keel on that team. That kid, Devin Booker, is awesome. He is the one to go to, but they have enough stuff going on when the rebuilding mode. You're facing a Heat team that has something to prove. Here's what I like. You got Goran Dragic coming back to his old stomping grounds, baby, and there's nobody can tell me that that is not in his mind. He circled this game. He can't wait to get on his old floor and show what they lost. So with that being said, we're pulling the trigger with the Miami Heat on the first half, -2.5. That's right, Heat on the road to straighten out their issues. First half -2.5 as Dragic has a big game early and often in Phoenix. Then we're going to jump down to the New York Knicks. We're taking a dog, guys. That's right, the Knicks are at Orlando. The Knicks have won 3 in a row. This is definitely Porzingis' team. This guy is averaging 30 points a game. 30 points a game. He is absolutely on fire. He's in the zone, and he's working very well with the other players. There's a lot of people pitching in right now. Hardaway Jr. is doing a nice job. I think this team is going to get it done. They just beat Charlotte 118-113 as a dog. They know what to do on the road. Orlando, all right, they started out hot 6-2, but they dropped their last 2 straight, and they absolutely got pounded versus Chicago and Boston, both at home. They got pounded by them. Elfrid Payton, the point guard, he's going to be out, and DJ Augustine is going to be out as well. Now, when you got 2 point guards injured, that puts a lot of pressure on the other guys. And Fournier, he's starting to slow down. He had a hot start, but his shooting is starting to decrease. They're going to be leaning on Aaron Gordon, but that's not going to be enough because I think Kantner and Porzingis are going to give Vukovic a hell of a hard time underneath. And Orlando, I wouldn't be surprised if they got the outright win, the Knicks, but we're going to pull the trigger with the Knicks on the full game +6. Hornacek likes what's happening in New York. It's fun playing basketball there right now. There's no drama with Carmelo Anthony. You've got Porzingis literally identifying who he is in this league, and he's a force to be reckoned with. The big man can nail the 3-pointers like nobody's business. Pull that trigger on the full game +6 with the Knicks. And then our last play, we're jumping down to the Golden State Warriors at home against a red-hot Minnesota team. They've won 5 in a row. All right, but the 2 losses before they had that 5-game winning streak, all right, they got pounded by 20 or more, and they lost to Detroit and Indiana in those games, all right, on the road. So, I mean, at home. So I'm telling you right now, I think Minnesota is going to be up for all that they can handle tonight. Golden State, all right, they held Miami to 80 points on 31% shooting. Even though Golden State only shot 37%, that's not typical to happen night after night with them. So I think they've really figured out some defensive issues. You got a young squad with some legs coming in here. I'm telling you, Minnesota is really, really on fire right now. But if there's anybody that can slow them down, it's going to be those Golden State Warriors, and I like them in the full game. I like Minnesota to tire out at the end, and I think they're just going to run away with this thing. So we're going to pull the trigger on the full game, minus 10.5 with Golden State. All right, let's recap the picks. We only got 4 tonight. It's a light night, but starting tomorrow, ooh, look out, baby. We're going to be cranking it up. We got a lot of action going into the weekend and a lot of really marquee matchups in NFL. But in NBA tonight, here's what we got. We're taking Detroit Pistons. That's right, on the first half, minus 3.5. Taking the Miami Heat on the first half, minus 2.5. We're taking the New York Knicks on the full game as a dog, getting 6 points. And we're going to wrap it up with Golden State on the full game, minus 10.5. 4 solid picks, guys. Let's get it done. Let's move that record forward. Got to stay positive. You got to stay focused and stick to the plan, baby, because that's what this is all about. It's a marathon. It is not a sprint, and I say it all the time. Most importantly, though, pay it forward. Spend some quality time with your family. Get ready for the weekend. We've got some beautiful, beautiful weather here in Costa Rica, so I'm going to enjoy that. All right, guys, bet responsible. Beat your bookie and build that bank with Brenner NBA style as we start grinding it out and getting ready. All right, and in the meantime, though, hey, thank you guys on YouTube for the comments. Thank you for hitting that like button and subscribing. Please tell a friend about the Brenner Blast, and also don't forget the Brenner Blast NBA picks video are coming to you, baby.